Oh, hello everyone. Welcome to another episode of Daily Life with Trash Responsibilities. It's me, Tom. Good to have you here. Um, yeah, no, good to have you here. I've been kind of, I want to say busy. I've just been kind of playing a lot of Wuthering, not Wuthering. I really want to. I'm at the point where I'm like almost there, where I literally, I can't. It's becoming more and more unbearably annoying as like time passes on for me to what do you call it, just play anything. That's what's been happening. It's been like genuinely just frustrating. Just you know. So like, what is the best way to describe it? It's been frustrating trying to figure out like what to do at this point. Because, to be honest with you, I'm like two fucking items away from me. Like, finish my computer. Technically a couple more because I do need some like I do need some peripherals, not super crazy because I do have some on hand. I just would like some better ones. But primarily it has to do with my mouse. My mouse has recently been kind of acting funky, and especially for kind of more higher gameplay on like that, inductive. I guess not inductive, but more like hard gameplay. Or the word for that. More intense, more. I don't know, I'm trying to more FPS gameplay or more competitive. Yeah, that's the word. For competitive gameplay, I've had to really look into aim the mouse, and I haven't really decided for starters. And the second thing would be thermal paste. I do have my monitors now, so that's fine. I was gonna get two, but the fucking monitors are expensive as shit themselves too. But I only need one for the moment. I have my laptop. Worst case scenario, I just use that as kind of like my secondary like PC, where I can just at least look up my because I don't know if I consider streaming if I'll consider streaming in the future, but oh, my mic. I also need a mic. The fuck, my mic that I was gonna buy for $100. So I might look into another one because again, it got recommended at one point by not me specifically. Like, I was recommended somebody YouTube recommended, and I trust their kind of take like this is like an early nice starting mic. I think it's like a podcast or something like that. What it was. Um, but I might get another one depending on if that one's not really too happy with it. Because like the problem is I don't know what would be like a good what I'm looking for in a microphone. Obviously, I want Christmas. Obviously, I want like the normal stuff. I want to be able to hear myself, but I may also want some like audio settings. And I don't know if I need like a specific thing underneath it, just like hey, you can just kind of mess around with that, and then you'll be fine. But yeah, no idea. I think today because I already did my daily. There's really nothing much to do than just kind of. But I've been so frustrated with gaming lately, and it's not so much with like the games though. It has some of them have been fucking irritating the hell out of me because I'll be honest with you. I own this to say I'm a rage gamer. Sometimes I just keep playing and I'm kind of most unaffected by fucking most things. But I do get fucking loud at least. Maybe this is why I sometimes record. Maybe I lose my shit in the fucking stream one day. I'm fucking Jesus Christ. I see a lot of F words. Which I think is fucking very, 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 very mild. But it is genuinely fucking person. Because I literally just got off the match and we did alright, but the one match before that I just was fucking miserable the entire duration of it. And it's one of those things that like I'll be honest with you, it has to do with like strategists and like my rivals. And I've been like so fucking frustrated with like the state of one of my characters. One of my characters, which shall not, I wouldn't say will not remain like on sex. I post them on my place at some point. I don't know if they're on them specifically because again, it is a bit of a slower kind of things, and I don't really record too much because I like to record them in high quality, and we're almost there, so there's no point right now. At this, and by the way, actually, I'm not even missing an SSD at this point. I have an SSD that's a backup that I was going to use just in case it fried, but I can use that instead of what my main thing would be. The main problem with that is I probably have to copy that and then put it on another, we call it, another like device or something. I probably do need to like install on that drive. Fucking I do need to like double check on the files, but that's kind of why I haven't really been doing that so much. Because I think I'd like to kind of recover if I have any files in there to restore them. Um, but again, with Windows, this is one of those things that like if you ever fucking change your drives, this is one of those things that I struggle with because I have some data in that drive. Honestly, probably should be plugging it in here and there. And primarily just to not lose any of the data on it, but I hope it's fine. Maybe not. The worst case scenario, I haven't really used the drive in over. This is really super. There is some fun stuff on it, but the main thing about that, I would like to have an NVMe. That's not an obvious kind of thing. Like faster is better, generally better, but the problem that I'm running into like everybody in the fucking planet is that like you can't really buy it without feeling like you're getting fucking scammed. And it's not that it's not that they're fucking actually scamming you. Is that the pricing on it increased so much over the course of what is approximately 3 to 4 months, and it hasn't really dropped. And obviously, we're not really going to see it drop until genuinely AI is dead. And that's what's been fucking it. Between AI, between other games who kind of fucking really hard to play at times, just really shitty FPS. It's been really hard for me to really fucking play anything. Like, see the thing. Every game that I want to play, I can't run on my laptop. Every game that I can play, it's alright. Maybe maybe it could be a little bit better. Maybe it lags. Minecraft's alright. But Minecraft I can play. Problem is, I would like to play Minecraft not alone. Maybe I like the fucking like the team up thing where I can talk to people like instead of fucking just talking to myself for like a fucking 24 hours. Because not necessarily that I do that all the time, but like it's kind of what happens when you're fucking just at home and just really just kind of sleeping for most of the part. I'm kind of tired from most of the days at this point. I do got out of work and whatever, but like I'm not super interested in really at this point. God, it's not even life. It's just I'm fucking dude. I'm gonna be so pro. I've been wanting to fucking play these games. I fucking talk to people like back when I was like, but it's been frustrating. It's just I just could never play any of the fucking fun games I already played about. And my brother can, but like I'm not interested in I'm not interested in console games. And then, oh, let me rephrase that. I'm not interested in playing console. Because I've done that fucking shenanigans before. It's kind of miserable. Primarily because I don't really have access and I have to pay PS Plus to play anything, for example, in this case, or maybe Xbox Live with Gold or something. And that just does not write the book for me. Because I paid for a console. Why the fuck am I paying for my own internet? And I think that's dumb. And like again, like WUWA and like other free games have like the small decency of you can play with your friends because it's a free game. And to a certain degree, like I get it, but also, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Because like paid games just kind of it's one of those things like ever since Xbox introduced that back in like 20 like I can't remember when it was like 2000 like in the early 2000s, right? I don't know if 2010s or not. When they're first releasing Xbox Gold, Xbox Live Gold, before I even thought about getting an Xbox, one of the problems that I had realized that after I like gone around with it is that you can't really play with your friends without paying an extra subscription service. And it always felt so scummy that after my parents, or after like I don't know if y'all experience this, right? After your parents buy you a fucking console, you're like, oh my god, it's like so cool, like I can play the game, and then you move on with your life, and then you're like, and then that's what you thought. But then your friends say, hey, you want to play some games? And I'm like, sure, and you try and play some games, and then you figure out that you can't play online, not necessarily because you don't have internet, but you can't play online because you don't have fucking like subscription service. And since then, I've had the fucking annoying annoyance with it. Because I would have to ask my parents for more money from it. And it's not like it's a fucking. Like, here's the thing, right? For like a fucking 10-year-old, asking your parents for $10 every fucking month or whatever it was at the time, it could have been more. Because the problem is that the fucking Microsoft used to sell them on fucking 3 to 6 month packages. Because of course they fucking did. Because they're fucking, like, I'll say they're fucking greedy bastards sometimes, dude. It fucking irritates me, dude. Like, you're making me pay for my own internet access, which it's already paid a certain amount per month, which is probably worth 3 to 5 times more than whatever I'm paying for it. Internet access is way better, but it's already one thing. It's already one thing. When most of when I honestly had like this argument with my brother earlier, not today, but like earlier in this. I just don't understand why a company. Well, actually, I understand why. I just don't understand why the fuck they'd even bother with it. That's just kind of, and it's one of those things like, well, you gotta make money somehow, right? There's like the theorem of I can't remember what it was, but like a whole selling bullets each. I can't remember what it was, but there was like a specific CEO, and there was a specific CEO that everybody talks about. I cannot be asked about it to fucking learn his name. It's not even that I can't get my facts straight, but it's one of those things that like you hear and you're like, this the concept itself is so ludicrous. I don't give a shit who says it. It's so insanely fucking like greedy that what ends up happening
Plan with convention, then conquer by ingenuity.
is that you hear it, you think to yourself, if whoever made this is are they serious? Are they insane? That's like the question. That's like the fucking road you kind of get led on. It's just like, oh, you're being serious. What are you supposed to do? And like the questionnaire goes, hey, I want to sell. This would be like in Call of Duty or any other fucking shooter, right? So imagine this. This is the fucking transaction. Players only have a certain amount of bullets in a game, and the idea is once they run out of bullets, they need more bullets. Dumb. No shit. Feel like, right? But what if we didn't just give them the bullets, but instead hold up a screen and charge them? That's actually a decent piece. That's actually a really good one. What's this? This one versus computer. It's a little bit better. That's crit damage or crit rate. This one's a bit better. I can move it. It's practically the same. No, that is one click now. 17% crit damage, which is higher than mine. 8% attack percent. Does this have defense? I don't know. I'm gonna lock this one because it's decent enough. I don't know if I'll ever use it. We'll figure it out. Oh yeah, but the quandary with me is right. Imagine if there was somebody that again sold you the bullets in a fucking video game. What do you say? what is your first thoughts? Like, were you like, are you being serious? Would be the first question I would personally answer. The second one is, if you're being serious, do you really want to ask? I think this piece is kind of shit. Shit. Crit rate is fine, even if you get crit damage. I can only get that's. But you can only take so much away from the player before they start fucking complaining. And again, this is kind of back to my like quandary where, like, dude, you cannot like be asking like, well, you can, rather you as the fucking option. I don't think that's not too bad. It's 2 out of 4, but like I'd have to. Let's kind of max it out and see how that goes. I'm kind of curious to just see. But yeah, no, like dog shit. How much up there? Dog shit. There's not much hope with me like in video games lately, because like, not like necessarily like newer ones, but like some of the actually there is a lot more hope recently. A lot of the fucking games that have kind of it's more like there's not much hope in me playing it. Not because like they're not good, but primarily more because they're I think Western special. Like 3D something. But like it's primarily for me specifically. It's the main problem with me, right? Is that I wanna be able to play the games, right? But I can't play your game. Fucking oh my god, this fucking piece came out so protection is just so I'm already in qualms, right? When companies try to sell you into like, because dude, even logging in, dude, I was actually checking like the new TOS on WUWA, and I was like looking at it, and I was like, what the fuck? And it has to do with like age verification, and I'm like, that's fine, I guess. That's a game. I don't necessarily talk much in it. I'm an adult. I'm fucking 25 at this one. It's through Steam, so they know I'm old. But the main thing is with games, right? A lot of the things that they've been saying, and like again, Gacha, you kind of stated out the gate. I'm not. You don't own anything. This is just a fucking, essentially a license to use this fucking character. Is nothing else, nothing more, nothing less. And most of us get that. It's just a fucking character that you like on a game that you play like consecutively, and if you like it, you play it, and you move on with it. It's nice. It's a free. For me, and for many others, it's a free fucking game. I genuinely the biggest thing that I would do to support it is you got merch, I'll buy it for it. Buy it from you. I don't know how else good one. Trash. But to me that's like the most direct without like kind of fucking myself in the ass and looking way to support a company without feeling like you get scammed. And it's not that you get scammed, like again if you like if like it's not a scam because you're paying what you're buying for more often than not, and like nowadays, like Genshin has to tell you, on average you can get like this thing in like $2, or you can spend $500. I don't know what does that, but the main thing, right, is I'd like to be able to fucking spend my money on something that doesn't disappear. That is the main thing. And the more time goes on, the less you can do that because companies figure, not necessarily figuring out, but they're trying to figure out more ways to take money out of your pocket without giving you anything really worth it, really something like worth a damn. This is bad. But even setting aside the rants that I have for that one, I'm just tired, man. Like if like in just pretty plain simple English, I'm tired of not being able to fucking win a game that I would like to play because I can't fucking access the fucking thing. Like I can't boot it up with it taking like 300 gigabytes on some shit, or better yet, not being able to fucking run it on my fucking GPU because the GPU starts fucking blaring up like it's fucking like on like it's like in a liquid engine, like it's burning up. Like that's the main problem. This is so shit. I'm not using that somehow. I need to get rid of more echoes because overtime is that's the biggest thing that just kind of runs my course in my pockets. That's two of them gone. Offload shit. Also, I see the ones in Shisha. I wonder how good they're gonna be. Actually, kind of curious. Also bad. By the way, I did notice like the there's like a like essentially like a stat selector that you can remove. Now with like that helps out whales, which I think is fine. I think it's only buyable through that stuff. I don't think you can actually get it for free. A little sad, but like for whales that need something to do with their fucking extra dupes and characters, that extra the fancy none of the fancy currency. It's gonna be quite nice. This is depressing. Yeah. Let's finish it up and see what we get. Oof. Oof. They're like decent two stat. I thought I had two. Only one is crazy. Alright, two more and then after this. Attack percent. I think that's. This is gonna be the same for Shisha. It will just be at least like 2 crit rate. Like if it has crit rate, crit damage, that's like a decent piece. If it doesn't even have that, I can't even bother with it because I need at least 2 decent stats on top of attack. That's assuming I put it on Shisha even. Terrible. It gets to just. Well, that's a high attack percent though. 11.6%. I didn't know you could go that high. Actually, what is the max attack you can get per piece? %? Dude, it can actually go up to 15%? What? Dude, I don't think I've ever come close to 15%. It's more often not 8% or less. Holy shit, what the fuck? Dude, what? By the way, this is more important than anything else. Like, the premium tuners was fun. Resident skill damage bonus, that's worth something. I think crit damage for sure. Finish it out just so you have those hands. It's okay. We'll leave it on Shisha. Just the fucking thing. It's alright, yeah, that's crit rate. It's okay. We're done with that stuff, though. Yeah, we went through, like, so many. This is what we ended up with. That's crazy. not super concerned. I still have more echoes. Worst case scenario, I just go farm more. This is just kind of whittle out the herd. Um, but yeah, no, I guess that's just gonna like finishing this stuff. But I'm tired, man. I'm tired of just having to fucking deal with like that type of shit. And not only that, by the way, some of those not, and it's not been happening to WUWA because I cannot be asked to play the game at this point, technically. Not really. I would like to play more. I would like to because I have some events I just have not touched. And the reason being is because I'm waiting for the PC to be ready, and then I can play like my heart's content. That is literally what I'm waiting for. That is my hope, dude. Because I'm like almost there. I think it might be like 2 more months before actually no. I don't know how long. I generally don't know how long. I'll be real with you. I bought my GPU. That's what I did recently. It actually arrived today, thankfully. Um, I wasn't excited to get it, but it's in my bag now. I might take a picture of it just to kind of show you. But it's an again, as I said before, it's an XFX Spacer Mark 10 310 Radeon's 900 XT, 20 gigabytes of GDDR6 memory. It's great. I think from what kind of like I managed to kind of get it was much on the higher end than my current hypothetical GPU is because I don't think it necessarily is that great. Um, because right now, technically speaking, I have 16 gigabytes of memory. My CPU is fine; it can actually boost up to 3.6 or 2.8 gigahertz. So that's one thing. The main thing is that my GPU. I have about 8 gigabytes of shared GPU, so I think I have an integrated graphics on my GPU, as well as kind of my NVIDIA GeForce MX 250, which has about 4 gigabytes total, which, in my perspective, is pretty okay. But the problem is not how much RAM it has, or how much GPU, how much RAM it has. The problem is that the chip itself is fucking actual dog shit. If I compare it to if I go to compare GPUs,
The moment at hand,
benchmark,
this very moment, is the best of our lives.
person, we go benchmarks. Because we're gonna go from this, by the way. Honestly, it might be pretty nifty if I fucking start a video, take it, and then we showcase it on the new fucking computer. That's gonna be so sick. Because we're gonna go from this, and then we show the new one. That's gonna be so sick. And from then on, I think because
Incinerate.
Because like the second thing that I have is that I can't really run OBS without it trying to fucking die. I honestly probably could run OBS on my main computer. I might have to have a capture card, but I'm probably just gonna do it directly on that computer, and it'll be fine. But yeah, that's not necessarily super concern of mine. But yeah, let me actually look up. If we compare it, comparison this. And NVIDIA 1080, it's probably one of the best. This is what it says here. That's cool. I have a nice. Hold on, I'm trying to see if I can kind of compare the GPUs. I know my GPUs ass.
The moment at hand, this very moment, is the best of our lives.
Um, I'm trying to look it up on that. Wait 1 second. Actually, I'm gonna pause it.
The moment,
Yeah, I compared it. All right. It took me a sec to actually figure it out.
the moment at hand, this very moment,
Yeah. So the base
is the
score,
best of our lives.
base score on it is about, at least what it says here, 69.34. So nice. Compared to, even if it wasn't that good, I have an MX250 with 4 GB of GDDR5. ROM is not so much whether what the thing is, but the score it got is closing into, if it doubled, right? The total like difference is about 10 times. So it's actually like 10 times better. Like it is genuinely super, super bad.
Shh.
Yeah, L1 cache 144 kilobytes, L2 cache 512, fucking L3 cache no data. It's crazy. Ray tracing core speed 51 teraflops. Texture fail rate 804, 300. It's definitely like different. Manufacturing nanometers, 5 nanometers, number of transistors and that stuff. Um,
Uh-huh.
yeah, I definitely think it's one of those things that maximum RAM. I thought mine has 4 GB. What do you mean maximum RAM is 2 GB? That's lie. That's a bullshit lie. But honestly, I'm gonna leave it there. I definitely think that we have a lot to look forward to. Hopefully you'll join me in that. I definitely have a lot more to kind of showcase, and I definitely would like to get out of the. Because it again, I'm not saying necessarily even. I just like passion because I like these games so much. I think it's only fair for me to just be able to see them in the whole in like in their best place. Because games should not look like this. Not not that they don't look nice, but they shouldn't lack. That's my thing. So yeah, that's that. I hope you guys will join me. I don't know what that sound is. I think it's correct. That. Yeah, bro, relax. It looks like a thing. I'm gonna leave it there though. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful day. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns. I I will likely upload something a little bit tomorrow. I will see if when I but but yeah, no, hopefully you guys have a wonderful day. Stay solid and yeah, bye bye. Oh, and happy Friday and have a good week. I typically I will try my best. But and yeah, no, that's it. Have a good one. Stay solid. Bye bye. Bro, I forgot to put the number on. All right, have a good one.